Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I know I look rusty and dusty this morning, but you know what? It is 7:20 in the morning, so this is what we got. So first of all, I wanted to thank each and every one of you guys that have liked or subscribed to my channel. I really do appreciate each and every one of you guys. For today's makeup look, I'm going to be doing a grungy smoky eye today. Yeah, so that's what we're doing. I haven't done a smoky eye in a very long time, so I'm very excited. But I know I haven't showed you guys how I do my brows, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that for you guys today. I'm going to start off with the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade in dark brown. And then I got the brush collection from the Lucky Charms X Morphe, so, excuse me. I'll be using this LC6. It just has an angle brush and a spoolie at the end, which is okay. So I just zoomed you guys in real quick. We're gonna brush through our hairs, and I start by lining my underbrow very lightly because I don't want the front of my brows to look too boxed, even though sometimes I get a little carried away, but you know what, it happens. And I'm not really, well, you can say that. I'm not too worried about it not being perfect right now because I do go back in the end and I darken my brows with eyeshadow, or sometimes I just leave it, just depending on how dark I do my brows in the beginning. But I'm just filling it in, making it look really ugly right now because who cares, right? I'm sure I did like a really bad angle in that video, so I'm going to show you guys again. Oh my god, I'm shaking so much. Okay, so start by underlining your brow. This brow is my ugly brow. It gives me so much hard time. Like, look at all these hairs. Like, they're going really crazy right now. And then I have like a bald spot right here, so you know you gotta to darken them before I did my makeup and stuff like that. I would finish off my brows before I did anything else, but I noticed when I obviously did my powders and my foundation, then they would get dirty all over again. So I noticed that when I did my brows first, a lot of my other products would sit on my eyebrows. Like if I did my foundation, obviously I did my foundation after, so I would get foundation on my eyebrows or my powder, and I just didn't really like that, so that's why I stopped doing them like that. And I just started waiting to set my brows with brow eyeshadow or cloud brow gel with at the end of my makeup, which I guess is what most people do anyways, you know. I don't really know, but I used to also darken my brows a lot, like really dark, which I still do because I don't like my brows to look light. By the way, I'm using my foundation just to clean up my brows. I also use it as my eyeshadow base. Okay, so I just set my, I didn't set anything. I just put my eyeshadow base on, which is just my Nars foundation. And I'm going to be using the 35D Desert Bouquet palette today from Morphe. Just looks like this. And I think I'm going to stick to this row right here. I don't know if we're going for a cut crease or a smoky eye or whatever, but we are sticking to these shades right here and maybe some of these browns right here. But for the meantime, I am gonna set my base with just this shade right here, which is called Light Linen. Make sure all my creases are gone. I hope you guys had a good month of March. I know we're hitting April this Saturday, getting closer and closer to summer, which is great. Who doesn't like the heat? Okay, sorry guys, I thought I was recording and I wasn't. Dumas. Anyways, I'm gonna go into this shade right here called Mud Mask for my transition shade, and as you can already tell, I'm already putting it into the inner part of my eye, just going to circular motions and taking it all the way up into my brow bone. All the way up into my brow and brow bone, because who needs either one? I don't. fact, I used to love to carve out my brows all the time. Like it was something I could not do, and now I'm just like, I don't care. It just amazes me how when you first start doing your makeup, you know, you're so used to a certain routine. Like I said, I used to darken my brows and I used to really shape them out before I did everything else, and now it's something I do at the end. Okay, so now that I have that shade done, the next shade we're gonna go into is called Hottest Ever. It's this burnt orange shade right here. This shade is so nice. Can't wait to put it all over my eyes. I'm going in with the same brush and the same technique. I still loved doing grungy looks. I used to do them all the time. And now I'm starting to do a lot more colorful looks, which is definitely getting out of my comfort zone. But it definitely made me miss all of my grungy looks that I did all the time. So here we are. Also, my wings definitely have changed. I used to do them like really big. Okay, so this is where we are. I'm loving it. So I'm gonna go into my Jaclyn Hill JH32 brush, and I'm gonna go back into that first shade called Mud Mask and just buff out those colors. Make sure everything is blended. So now comes the tricky part. Now I don't know if I want to do a cut crease, a smoky eye. Maybe I'll do a cut crease, but I'm still gonna use the black. So actually, no, we're gonna go in with a darker brown, which is called Plant Zaddy. It's this color right next to it, and if I do need to go into the black, it is right here. So we're gonna go ahead and switch between those two shades. I'm gonna go ahead and use a different brush. Okay, so for my brush, I'm using the JH33 brush. I'm gonna go into that shade called Plant Zaddy, and we're gonna put this on the outer portion of my eye. It's better to go in with the dark brown first before you go in with the black, just in case it's a little bit too harsh. But now I am also going to take the shade into the cut crease as well. That is what I decided we're doing today, just to make it a little bit more defined. Just let's start off at the outer corner first and work my way. And with this process, you really gotta take your time because it can get really muddy really fast. So I'm gonna keep going back and forth between those other shades. Zoom you guys in. Let's stamp the color like so. And I'm not too worried about this section, guys, because I'm gonna clean it up anyways at the end. So like I said, just really take your time. Try not to get frustrated with the process. I know a dark brown or black is very intimidating and it can go very wrong very fast. But just take your time, blend, go back and forth between your colors, and trust the process. Now I'm going to go into that 562 brush again, go back into that shade called Plant Zaddy, and we're going to put this. Okay, so this is what we're looking at right now. I know I look really crazy right now, but I'm going to cut my crease. I'm going to be using a makeup wipe. For me, when I use concealer, it tends to blend in with the eyeshadow and it darkens the concealer, and I didn't want that for this look. I want more of a clear canvas, so that's why we are cutting it. Cut it. Don't mind me. I'm going to be using my P. Louise base in, what is this, Rumor in 0.5. That is going to be our base. Okay, and for my brush, I'm using the JH42 brush, just a little flat brush. And we're going to really coat that. I have really mixed emotions about this P. Louise base because it says like you a little bit, like you can set it but you don't have to, and I feel like with me I have to set it still, so that kind of still sucks, but you know, we're here using it, so it's gonna work. Okay, so I'm going to go back into that same shade called Light Linen that I first set my base with, and I'm going to set that cut crease. I really want to try the colored ones. I've heard really good things about this base, and I don't want to totally give up on it, you know? Okay, so I'm gonna go back into that Plant Zaddy, and we're gonna buff this out. Okay, so I usually leave my eye like this, but I am going to change it up just a little bit. So I'm using the shade called Under the Palms, and I'm going to use my finger first just because the payoff is a little bit more better. I do apologize in advance if you guys can hear my kids' TV. They just woke up, so. I'm going to spritz this brush with some offsetting spray just so I can get more of an intense payoff from the color. I'm going to use a definer brush just to get right into crevices of my eye. Okay, so I'm doing a white eyeliner today on the around my cut crease. So I'm using Space Panda. It is in matte. Okay, sorry guys, I thought I was recording, but I wasn't on an accident. What? On an accident? Well, but I'm using my e.l.f. eyeliner. This one is really good. It definitely is a dupe for the NYX one. It's not as matte or as dark, but it is still good. For $3, I mean, you really can't pass it up. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with some clear jewels and put those all over my eye because why not? Jewels make everything better. And I'm just gonna randomly place them. Right now. Oops. And here. Here. Okay guys, so this is the finished eye. Give you more of a close-up. So I'm gonna finish the other eye off camera and then I'll come back to do my base with you guys. Okay guys, so this is the look that I came up with all my jewels. And I'm just gonna finish off the rest of my base. I already did my foundation and my contour concealer. My base is pretty much the same, but I will have everything in the description for you guys. I've been loving these combos lately with these concealers. I want to try their contour ones. Their contour shades, their deeper shades, I should say. For the e.l.f. Camo Concealer. I really like how this look came out. I was expecting to do something different with the jewels, but you know what? I'm not mad at it. Okay, so I set my under eye with the Wet n Wild clarifying finishing powder in translucent. My powders are pretty much the same to you guys. I haven't changed much, so yeah, just gonna powder my face with the Fit Me powder. I really want to try Beauty Bakery powder. Also the powder from Nikita Dragun, her what is it called? I don't remember what her brand's called. But I want to try her powders. I heard they're really good too. That, Charlotte Tilbury. I've tried the, what is it? What is that famous powder? Oh my god. Everybody. Okay, so now that I am baking, I'm using my 355 in coconut from Maybelline as well. Oops. Add some color back to our skin. So we don't look so dull or washed out from the dark colors. That could easily happen. Okay, so I already tight-lined my waterline with some gel eyeliner. Now I'm just going in with Plant Zaddy and stamping that eyeshadow on my waterline just to make sure that eyeliner does not move. I need to find a better water pencil eyeliner for my waterline because I said that's so weird. Anyways, I need to find a better one because this one tends to bleed on the side of my eyes and then on the inner corner. And that is just really annoying, so I need to find a good one that is waterproof. And then after that, I'm gonna smoke it out with Mud Mask, that lighter brown. I said brown? What am I talking about? That lighter brown. Okay, I'm going in with Mud Mask. And I left my powder underneath my eye just in case I have some fallout, which I do a little bit, so helps catch anything and then just brush it away after. See what I mean? Like in this eye, you can see that it's already starting to bleed, and it irritates me. Okay, so I'm gonna stamp that area again with some brown eyeshadow. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with my e.l.f. setting spray. Spray it a couple times because I did put a lot of powder today. A little more than usual. Ooh, oops. And then I'm gonna go back in with my beauty blender and just push everything in under your eyes. Okay, so now for my highlighter, I'm using the Ruby Kisses All Over Glow in Luminous Glow. And I'm gonna go in with my fan brush. Looks like it's wet. I love this one. I've had this one for a while, but I stopped using it when I got the Makeup Revolution one. But I forgot how much I like this highlighter. It's a drugstore highlighter, by the way. It's so pretty. Okay, I'm gonna do my eyelashes off camera and then I'll be back to do my lips. Okay, I'm gonna do my eyelashes off camera and then I'll be back to do my lips. Okay, so I finished off my eyelashes. I got these lashes from Burlington. It came in a 5-pack. They don't have names on them, so yeah. For my lips, I'm using the Morphe lip liner in Bite Me, and then I'm gonna go in with an LA Girl lipstick. This is in pink. It doesn't have a name on it, but it is a pink shade, so. Then on top of that pink, I'm gonna put any gloss. Okay guys, so this is the finished look. I really like how everything came out. I feel like a disco ball. And I'm living for it. But I really hope you guys like it, and please like and subscribe if you guys haven't already, and I will see you guys in my next video.